Sure, abuti honestly.
Come on, put your hands together. Please sit down. Please. To Bernie, your kids, your family, your sister, if we feel like this, you cannot imagine, not one of us here should dare imagine how does this family feel. We are hurting. We are disappointed. We have questions. Now I ask myself, if I feel this pain, and the patriots feel this pain, what type of a pain are you feeling? And I came here as the leader to say to you, there's not much except prayer that heals. Time and prayer is the greatest healer. Things will get better. People like Earl are not people born every day. They are once in a lifetime type of people. And God usually is jealous over those ones in a lifetime type of people. I have met many people, but I've never met someone as talented in his craft as Earl was in graphic designing and planning. I happened to work with Bakang for many years, and even I got tired. A person that can work so long with Bakang must be very, very strong, because Bakang is a perfectionist, and in the two of them, I think perfectionists met each other. And I want to say to you in front of all these patriots, all of us, is that words mean something to me. Promises mean something to me. And when I told, when they were sitting and they were hiring people, and they came to me, they said, we don't know how to approach Bakang, but we need the designer of Patriotic Alliance to also work for Siwelele. I said, I don't know. Go and sort it out. It's worth fighting for together. And Eugene said he will do it. And my son sometimes, when he wants a favor from me, he'll ask my opinion. Dad, what do you think here? But not really. He just, I know there's a favor coming after that. And he said, let's ask my dad, what does he think about this, the logo that Earl has made for Siwelele. But in that moment, I was about to go into cabinet. And in cabinet, they don't allow your phone. So you lock your phone in a cupboard and you go in. In that moment, I saw the president walking on that side, and Eugene is sending the logo for me to say, okay, I like it. And I couldn't, when something is still downloading, I just text, it's beautiful, the best ever, wow, masterpiece. And without seeing it. But that's the moral of the story. If people know your work, they don't need to get evidence every day of your work and who you are as a person. To the family, I want to tell you a story, the Patriotic Alliance family. During the Roman era, the king started the Olympics. But during those years, the winner would have breakfast with the king. And they would run very fast to win so they can have breakfast with the king. But in the kitchen, the chef was busy working out his menu. And he said, for tomorrow's winners, will give them bacon and eggs. And at the back was the chicken that lays the egg. And the pig. And he chose, I want that pig, I want that chicken. It's for a king, very special. And the king was ready for his breakfast the next morning. And the chicken looked at the pig, and the chicken said, "Why are you so sad? Are you not excited? Of all the chickens, me and you have been chosen, and all the pigs, you've been chosen, all the chickens have been chosen to be the breakfast tomorrow." And the pig said to him, "You only give eggs. I will have to give my life for the breakfast tomorrow." So, to all the patriots, some of us are complaining, but all of us are just giving eggs. Earl's family paid with a life for our freedom on our way to the promised land. So stop complaining about everything. Some of you are bitter. What you still do with us, I don't understand. How bitter must this family be? How bitter must this wife be? Her children will grow up without a father. Because they didn't give eggs. So the next time you as a patriot is disturbed about your nonsense, think about this family. Think about the family in Kimberley. They gave a life for this journey for us to be free one day. This thing is not easy. This thing is not easy. Los, goed is 'n druk. Knoppies se druk. Alles was reg. Mense like druk. Daar was niks verkeerd nie. Los die drukkery. Moenie vir jou besig hou as jy nie besig is nie. Earl's family has given Earl. If Earl was, I thank God for Peter Rafferty, because Peter Rafferty introduced me to Earl. I know Earl through Peter Rafferty, and I thank God for that. And I'm grateful for Peter Rafferty for introducing me to Earl, because in this man I saw a revolutionary. Earl was not what you think he was. Earl had something that was burdening him. His people's struggle was burdening him. Earl thought about stuff day and night. Earl had a plan every day of what should happen. Earl couldn't understand why is it that colored people in particular cannot live as one nation, all the other nations. Earl couldn't understand why his father's story cannot be told like other people's father's stories. Earl took it upon himself. And I want to say thank you to the Siwelele for going to the PSL and saying this is a legend. Where have we ever seen someone from our communities? Everything stops. Every player, every supporter stops. And they have a moment of silence on national TV. So millions of people gave a millions of moment of silence for this legend. For this legend. Now, if you are a student of change and observation, you will understand what has happened with Earl. He lived a full life. He left a beautiful family. He left a beautiful family. And I want to thank all the patriots that came today, because almal het vir Earl lastig geval. Earl and Mckenzie hated your designs, because some of you fashion yourself to be designers. You are imitation Earls. As ons sê die hond is los, dan is sommer 'n bulldog. Die een oog, jou booty sit. Dat wil Earl maak. The only time I had Earl and Mckenzie complain, when Vicky was one of those culprits. He would have his own design. Now the problem with Earl's designs, they sit van ver af, die is it early. Like the other day I was flying. Now when you're a minister, you fly, locally you have to fly economy class. And I'm tall. Nou sit ek hier, ek kry nog 1 meter, maar die sit so agter toe sit. And so I'm sitting in economy class. And he come, a couple in, come luggage. Hier in economy class. There's business class. Maar as hier by ons, hier agter, is net Louis Vuitton bekke, groot Louis Vuitton sakke. Ek weet die moet imitation is. Die sakke is aan 500.000 en jy sit hier agter by ons met 'n 500 sak. Nee, wag 'n bietjie. So your designs is die tipe designs van sakke. Earl's designs was die real McCoy. Earl Davis has changed. This one, man. Hello? That one make me sound like Bruce. Earl Davis, he changed together with Mckenzie how PA looks, how PA feels. The story of the Patriotic Alliance can never be told without Earl there. The story can never be told. So for the family and to the family, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for giving him to us. I want to say thank you. And I know when my mother died and GQ died, and I had questions. And the questions I had like, Here, hoekom? Why my mother? Why my friend? Why him? And I've grown up. And I remember the father of the Catholic Church told me, go and read the story of Job. And I went to read the story of Job. And I want to, soos hulle sê in Afrikaans, ek wil u bemoedig met die story van Job. God took everything from him. That's important. He took his family, took his wealth. God took everything, Pastor, everything. But the most important thing that people don't realize about the wonder of the Word of God. Ek het al gehoor pastors when they preach, there's one part they missing of the story of Job. And everybody preaches about God took everything. And they also preach about how Job was restored. So the pastoring speaks about, rightly so, about God taking and God restoring. But ek kyk mos dinge otherwise. Seker wat ek trok het kom of wat maar. Ek het 'n ander hoe om goedes te kyk. Ek kyk, ek draai om, ek kyk op die hoek kyk. En ek sien pastor. Sy vrou made fun of him. His 3 friends made fun of him. Sometimes God takes you through the worst to show you the best people in your life. Sometimes you'll go to the shadow of the valley of death. But as jy kan kom, then you know who's your true friends. You know, Patriots, I explained it last week that my family is in diamond mining. Now, if you see a cone at the beginning stages of diamond mining, on the other end, you see a shiny diamond. But from the cone part to the shiny part, a lot of pressure, a lot of heat, a lot of cooling off, a lot of things is being done to that cone for it to shine. Now when you see your leader being under attack, being under attack, sy moet nie paisa nie, sy moet weet, die cone gaan nou deur die fase om aan die kant uit te kom, om 'n diamond te word. And tonight, during the life, I'm going to explain it nicely to you. You must never, people say, praise, ons is worried about you. Ek sê, want jy is klein gelovig. Hoe praise, moet jy my altyd mense afsit, ek sê, ja? As jy nie weet wat om te sê nie, dan moet jy niks sê nie. Loop bid. Praise, ons is so worried toe. Moet nie worried is oor my nie. Ek weet vir wat het ek hier opgesign. I knew when I signed up for the Patriotic Alliance, it was prison, it was death, it was accusations. Dan, julle, ons gaan net so instap. Like ons gaan koop biscuits in die land van melk en heuning. Ons gaan deur die brandende bos gaan. Ons gaan deur slange gaan. Ons gaan deur alles gaan. Die feit dat hulle vir my kom, moet vir jou bly maak om te wys ons leier is nie uitverkoperie. Hulle is bang vir hom. Hy soek hulle. Hulle kan sê wat hulle wil, maar nog nooit het ons die mense outlet gehad, Filippyn nie. Nou, het ons die outlet, die Patriotic Alliance, wat ons pyn gehad het, moes ons na hulle toe gegaan het. Help ons toch uit, na hulle toe gegaan het. Ons het altijd gaan heel by die ANC. Die is ons pyn, help ons uit. Toe help die ANC ons nie. Toe migrate die colored vote na die DA toe. Toe sê hulle, help ons uit. Toe doen die DA dieselfde met ons wat die ANC gedoen het. Maar ons, omdat ons nie dom is nie, gaan ons nie van julle gaan ander mense se diere gaan klop en brood te vraag nie. Ons het by mekaar gekom. Ek het gesê, kom ons bou ons eie bakkerij. Laat ons van ons eie hande kan afgeef en op hoe ander mense vraag. Nou, pijs hulle. Hulle byt af vir die PA van die oggend tot die aand. Ons het die MMC position in die city of Joburg. Kom Councillor Debbie na my toe. Sy sê, Pres, I've heard something. They don't want to give it back to us. Ek sê, I don't worry, Councillor. The next day, die ding wat Debbie my sê, hier lees ek die ding. Hulle sê, ek hoor, soos ek lees, Liam is the jong. Wat Liam by die DA was hy nooit te jong om in die parlement te gaan. Hy is nou by die PA, nou is hy te jong om in province te gaan. En sorry, in die local, moet nie met ons speel nie. Ek sê mys, wat sê die podcasters? Is crazy. Kan het sa crazy? Hulle moeilijk er, want dit die waarheid praat. Ons het paar maal mense hier. We're some crazy people. Ja, every race has 5% of crazy people. Ek is deel van die Callets of 5 maal mense. Ek is maal, ek is 'n maal ding. So ek sê nou vir julle, patriots, what this man has sacrificed, imagine if this thing has to die, if the PA has to die, then Michaela, Earl, which means they died for nothing. Die mistake wat hulle maak. Hulle kyk vir Gayton Mckenzie. Hulle dink, die is nog die ou PA. Hier is baie Gayton Mckenzie. Gebore in die Patriotic Alliance. Hulle het nog nie ons mense gesien nie. Ons is 'n leeu wat slap. Moet die vir ons wakker maak. Ons sal nooit weer geïnsaand word. Dit wat hulle insaans gee, dan is dit, ek draai die ander vang. Daai is pas die leeu se job om die ander vang te draai. Ons draai nie die ander vang nie. So vir almal wat hier is, wil ek sê, don't despair. We are being taken through the furnace. And in the furnace, the word of God is teaching us. In the furnace, you're never alone. Hulle het 3 manne ingesit. Here, hulle het 4 geteel was. So ons is nie alleen nie. Ons is nie alleen in die furnace nie. Ons is baie. Die naam will live forever. Because these designs will live forever. Earl, children must one day look at me and you and look at their own lives and say, I can see why my father fought. I can see why my father died. You guys that become MMCs and councillors and members of parliament, help everyone. But tomorrow a girl will come to you and say, I need a bursary. I said, man, ek is besig. And before she could tell her name, that it would be Earl's daughter, without you knowing. Treat al die mense dieselfde. Treat al die mense dieselfde. Behandel al die mense dieselfde. This thing is bigger than all of us. Some of you, I'm thinking of leaving. Look to draai die quarters. When we, even Earl was angry at the time, I'm leaving. Here had ek weet sien, dus Earl weer terug. Ek soos hy kinders wat, ek loop weg. Jy loop dit tot daar, as jy honger is. Ek gaan maar teruggaan. Die is ons huis. Ek vir julle sê, die is ons huis. Nie Gayton se huis, ek het my huis, ek gaan nou na my huis toe na die. This is our children's inheritance. It is the future of our children. This is the future of our children. And tonight I want to salute the patriots of El Dorado Park. Councillor Gayton, I want to salute you. I want to salute Councillor Ponsonby, because, and all the patriots here, because you put this together. You know, the TG, sometimes it's very irritating, but it's necessary. When she gets invoices, she'll ask you 10,000 questions. Now, Dwayne also sends these invoices like installments. Hy sê nie alles op een tyd nie. Nou stuur hy. Maar hy gebruik vir my om nou deur my te kom na die TG toe. Maar hy is moeg vir baie vrae, wat die TG om kan vra. Nou, ek stuur niks vorentoe nie. Ek wag dat al die invoices kom. Toe stuur ek het, one time. It was one question the TG asked. Is this for Earl's funeral? Ek sê, yes. Oh, thank you. Kort hulle nie nog dit, ek dink. Die Here lewe, kort hulle nie nog dit nie. Die Here lewe. Gewoonlik word my goedes gekrap, die te veel. Ons gaat nie nog so teen nie. Maar die vlak kort hulle nie nog dit nie. Is die hoender genoeg in alle goedes. That is the impact that Earl had with all of us. In Matikama, kyk hoe ver is Matikama. People are crying for Earl. So in conclusion, patriots, I want to thank you. But sê my nie dom wees nie. Wat het my dan? For 30 years in a democratic South Africa, you have never received anything. You are not part of boards. You know, you must look around you in life. People say, wat maak jy PA? Waar bly jy? Het jy data? Our children are going overseas for the first time, paid for by government. In the day, we opened community courts. We went to Amelia's place there with things. What is it? Rent West, toekomsrus. We went to go give millions of government equipment. We are now, tomorrow, it was supposed to be this weekend, but they told me now tomorrow, a tender is appearing for 40 million rands to fix the El Dorado Park Stadium. And when I saw the first quotation, ek sê, wat is die? Want onze kinders nog op grond afloop. Ons soek tartan tracks. Ons soek nieuwe fencing. Ons soek nieuwe lichte. Ek sê, sit op. Hulle dan dieselfde gedoen na George. Kom kan hulle nie al dieselfde doen nie. Ons bysa nie. So, sê, gaat jy alles kry op een tyd. But we are going bit by bit. Jy sien, met my is af en aan door. Hulle het op die verkeerde hond se stert getrap. Hulle moet daarby een paar telio, hulle wat nog vir jou kom bid, as jy hulle seer gemaakt het. Ja. Ek, soos my aantal gesê, ek is een ander potse deks. Ek is een maalde. Maar Saba, hakkelbrief en hy kan nie recht praat daar. Ek hoor niks as hy man praat hier, Mckenzie, hy het nou ingespring vir my, Malema, that one seat guy there, Zungula, ATM. Ek sien hulle is allemaal bezig. Mckenzie. Moet bedanken, Mckenzie dus. Ek sê het hulle. Julle ken nie vir ons sê. You know, I went to Woolworths the other day and I found I was with my protectors. So we get to Woolworths and there's two white women just having an argument with this colored woman. But this colored woman is wearing high heels and a skirt. And I don't know what the white woman, so I'm like, guys, no need to fight. And the white woman said, "You're very rude. This thing is rude." Sê jy ek is 'n ding. Toe sien ek sy Max oor. Toe skop sy daar skoene uit. Toe vat sy daai rok, toe sit hy in die appetjie uit. Toe sê ek, "Wat sou jy hardloop? Hardloop soos jy nog nooit gehardloop het nie. Hardloop soos jy nog nooit gehardloop het nie." Ek sê daai kalle vrou. Sy sê, "Ja, dit hulle geldprys. Ek sal aangestaan en ek het nou 'n kabinet hier." Ek sê, "Moet hom tog nie in Italië asseblief." So moenie met mense mors, dan dink jy hulle loop alleen nie. So Woensdag kom begrawe ons leier. We are going to all be here to come and bury our leader. Every PE region from every area is going to be here to bury a man that did everything for us. You know, his wife truly loved him. Because when the accident happened, nou, ek is nog nie, ek sê nie vir mense pastor, ek is nog a Christian under construction. Die Here werk nog met my. Hy is nog nie klaar met my nie. So, die Here werk skaf nog. Ek is nog nie gereed om te kan sê, die Here is klaar met my nie. Die Here is klaar met julle goed. Nie met my nie. Ek het nog foute. Wat ons hoor van die accident. Toe sê Lira bel, I don't think she must come to the accident. Sy sê, ek moet nie kom nie. Nou, as ek in meetings, maar ek wil klaar maak dat ek kan gaan. And she said, "You've got everything under control." Earl's wife is here, the counselor is here. When I asked her later, "Why didn't you want me to come to the scene?" She said, "Because the way you loved Earl, I wasn't sure the dead driver that drove that combi, that you would not have confronted him. Because you loved this man so much. I couldn't resist it." En toe gaan ek nog aan terug, wat ek nou sien, it was this driver's mistake that drove the combi. I thought that was wisdom. Because hy weet die delicate goods wat hy in die combi gehad het. Dit was nie enige mens. So ek vraag vir almal hier vandag. Friday, I text a friend of mine. I was at the dialogue. As I was in dialogue with the deputy president. From the morning until 3:30, those people are talking. I'm hungry, I didn't have breakfast. I'm hungry. And they said, lunch is being served on the first floor. So allemaal gaan nou first floor toe. Maar ek was nou nie lus vir die gevoerte vattery, wat ek moet gaan doen by die first floor nie. Toe bel ek met Somie en ek sê vir hom, meet me at our restaurant, our favorite restaurant. I say, ek sê vir hom, tell me when you're there. And he texts me, he's like, I'm here. I said, sharp. That time I'm still in Midrand. He's in Sandton. I text him, I said, chorizo, prawns with garlic, and 2 rolls. Order so long, my second. Nek is freak honger. I came, and when I sat down, I just saw water on the table. I'm like, did you order? He said, no. I said, why didn't you order the food, bruh? He said, because I miss you. Because if you get the food, you're just going to eat and leave. I miss you, I want to talk to you. And then we must both wait for the food. And I get to spend more time with you. I'm like, maar het my doodgemaak. Ek sê, my broer, bring so lang brood. Maar dit is ook 'n abaham, ek ken nie Afrikaans. Nou as ek kwaad is, en ek is honger, dan praat ek Afrikaans. I can't say I'm very hungry in English. Ek praat met my broer, ek is honger, en whatever. So die abaham het nie geken wat sê ek. Ek sê, bread, brood, en boter. Hy vraag, wat ek sê, net brood braak, want as jy just 'n brein sien, dan bring jy brein. As jy wit sien, dan bring jy wit. Nou kom jy met die rolls. And we eating, and the food takes long, but we managed to talk about very important thing my friend wanted to let me know. Very important thing. I'm like, yeah, sure. We ate. I said, I'm going. He said, sure. The next day, Saturday, at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, sorry, I got news that he died. So why am I sharing that story with you? Make time for people. Make time for each other. Make time for each other. Make time. Bakang is a thing, she always sends me I don't know what it is in English, but gramte. What is a gramte? Skeleton. When she says, call me, after 3 hours she sent me the skeleton. Dan weet ek, I've taken too long to call. Moenie skeletons kry nie. Make time for people. Make time for people. Make time for each other. Me and Charles were talking this morning, and we said, since we took this job, we've never had time for nothing. We need to sit tomorrow morning, and we need to rearrange our schedule so that we can make time for people that are important in our lives. So to everyone here, forgive each other. But the worst thing in the patriotic alliance, the worst, is you have no patience with each other. That's the worst thing, you have no patience with each other. Have patience with each other. I hear how you speak to each other. I see like, kom net reg. Laat ons lekker wees met mekaar. You don't know, when Earl's wife told me that they were praying in the morning, and his daughter walked him out. Now that's a very good memory to have. The last thing she did with her husband was to be one with him in God. Van Zille en ek ook. Gaan jou rubbish. Ek wonder nie wat toe gaan sy. Sy gaan seker nie regtig so toe nie. That's the last memory wat jy sal hê, jou rubbish. Dis wat jy vir hom gesê het of vir haar gesê het voor die Here huis toe roep. Do you want to be that person and say to a person, jou rubbish? And then you hear they die? No. So count your words with each other. None of us are perfect. Let's love each other. Let's be patient with each other. Let us help. Peter Refney said something so important here. He said, what separated Earl from many of you? He will call you one side and say, Masakan, Chaibaisa. Earl was not loud. He was a ninja. You're right. Die vrou was loud. Ja, die vrouw, die was ook kykie. Het was een bel. Hallo? Bel, ik wil gou sê, wat buddy. Nou bel ek. Now get the news of Earl. Nou bel ek vir Leader Dwayne. Ek sê, Leader Dwayne, go to Earl's wife and tell her Earl is involved in the accident. We will keep her informed as soon as we have more information. Because I believe bad news people must know instantly. Leader Dwayne, me and him have a way of speaking. He comes back to me and says, die vrou. Sy blame me. Sy gaan nou saam. Nou sê, ja, die kan nie vrou saamvat. Hy sê, pres. Sy sal nie eens kon gestop het. Now I call my son. I said, as the owner of the company, can you do the right thing and inform when you got the bad news? My son said yes. He said something we all laughed. He said, he called me president. He says, President. So then I called Earl's wife, and she wanted nothing. She wanted the husband now. Sy sê, ek soek my man. Ek pres, ek wil niks anders hoor nie. Pres, ek soek my man. So dis net, maar jy het met laat gesê, die vrou soek 'n man. Nou vraag vir Kev. Calvin, did you phone? He said, I did. I said, how is the wife now? Sy soek 'n man. Nou is dit nou ons drie wat praat. Hy sê, nou sê Lira, you can see how much she loved him. He said, my son, yes. Before I called her, it was the first time I'm calling a woman to tell her the bad news. I didn't know what was the correct way. He says, then I Googled. I went to check GP or the thing just for the love. He said, I was studying my words and preparing. He says, after preparing, there was no need to say anything because Allah says so. That's all, man. That's true love. Earl was very fortunate to have met you, brother. You've given him the most beautiful children, the most beautiful family. He was the lucky one. Because you've been strength, you are lioness. I've seen you the night of his death, that you could still manage to smile. Not many can do that. That you were there for your children. You are truly, I can see why he fell in love with you. I can see his mom. I can see the stock he's from. I can see he's from good stock. He's from good stock. Pastor, thank you. Thank you to your wife also. I want to thank you. I want to say to you, it's now that you'll see who we are as the Patriotic Alliance. Bernie, thank you. Thank you to the whole family and to the Patriots. Stad sterk. Die Here is met ons. As jy die Here aan jou kant het, dan sal jy niks maak nie. We are a God-fearing party. We will never turn back. En hoe kan ons terugdraai? As die Here so goed is vir ons. Ons gaan hulle wys wat Dawid die wortels begrawe het. Soos hulle ons nou sien, hulle dink ons is mak. They take our kindness for a weakness. But our strength is in our kindness. We are kind because we understand our strength. So to everybody here, thank you for honoring this good family. And may God bless you. May God keep you. Bye, Sayala! Bye, Sayala! Bye, Sayala! Bye, Sayala! Who's down, Yala? Who's down, Yala? Who's down, Yala? Salute! Thank you very much.
Sure, abuti or not sure?